I spent 20 years building a fortress out of not yet. To the outside world, I was a guy with big ideas. To myself, I was a hostage to the illusion of readiness. I used to tell anyone who would listen that I was just one break away from greatness. If only the boss noticed me. If only I had a better camera. If only the market wasn't so crowded. I became an expert at identifying obstacles, treating every minor inconvenience like a no-entry sign from the universe. I lived in the shadow of my own potential, terrified that if I actually tried and failed, I'd lose the only thing I had left, the comforting fantasy that I could be great if I really wanted to. The wake-up call wasn't a lightning bolt. It was the crushing weight of a mirror. I saw a man whose hair was thinning and whose eyes were tired, and I realized that later had finally arrived, and it looked exactly like never. That morning, I didn't wait for motivation. I didn't check the weather or my bank account. I simply grabbed a notebook and wrote down the one task I had been avoiding for 6 months. My hands shook as I started, my mind screaming that I wasn't ready, that I was making a fool of myself, and that it was too late to change. But as the pen moved, the noise began to fade. I learned that day that fear is a coward. It only grows when you run, but it withers when you stare it down. I stopped treating my life like a dress rehearsal and started treating it like a closing night. I stopped blaming my upbringing, my luck, and my timing. I realized that the perfect conditions I was waiting for were actually just a graveyard for dreams. Now, I don't wait to feel inspired to move. I move until I feel inspired. I embrace the messy, embarrassing, and painful process of growth. I traded my excuses for a heavy dose of radical responsibility, and for the first time in my life, I felt truly powerful. Because when you stop making excuses, you stop being a victim of your circumstances and start being the architect of your fate.